Okay guys, welcome back. So following on from my driver fit with JJ, Chris is going to take me through my paces with the fairway woods. Really looking forward to trying these. We've just run through the tech specs with Tom, getting some of the kind of technical changes from obviously I2 and 3.
Sure.
3 heads that we're looking at this year, 2, 2+, and 3. What's, from a fitting perspective, what's new?
Well, really the 2+, right? We've never had anything with a larger profile a little bit and a lower loft.
Right.
To kind of achieve that fairway hot 3-wood off the tee, but also the ability to launch it up in the air.
Time.
We've just been seeing it so easy to launch, which is, I mean, to have a 13-degree fairway that's great off the tee, but still able to get up in the air. I mean, we feel like we have a head for every player now.
Yeah, and we were kind of chatting a little bit about it in the, in the conference room. Lots of mini drivers out in the marketplace, lots of other options, but that wasn't the route that Tom and the team wanted to go. But to try and give people that versatility, that tee option when drivers really been taken out of their hands, 2+ is something that you guys are super excited about.
2+ can be really good, especially on the tour level, and then the ability to hit it up in the air makes it playable for everybody besides just tour players. So we're pretty excited about it. The TSR 3s also we're excited about with the additional CG placement.
So we've got a wider track there. We've got 2 new positions.
Yeah.
Love that. So more fitting. I mean, anytime we get more options from a fitting perspective is good.
For sure. And then they also, I've been seeing them launch a little bit easier up in the air.
Right.
Which who doesn't want a fairway wood that you can launch easier? Right?
Definitely. And that's that lower CG as much as we can pull it down to launch it up, and that's where, obviously if we have it in that position, we just use loft to then obviously vary that height.
It's the lowest CG we've ever made in a fairway wood, so we're pretty excited about it.
Love it. And how's the 2 been so far?
Yeah, the 2's been great. I mean, the 2's still the easiest to launch, the easiest to hit off the turf. Really now with just all these options, there's no player that we feel like we don't have a head for, driver and fairway wise.
Love it. And I was saying to Chris that for me, the SureFit sleeve is kind of the secret weapon to this fit for me, because I'm really, there's some shots I'm really struggling with fairway woods, specifically a bit of a peeler out to the right. So, with having the single axis loft sleeve on the TaylorMade, I kind of don't have much of an option. If I'm turning that loft down a little bit, I'm getting the face open. I don't really have much I can do with it. Yeah,
our SureFit sleeve, it hasn't changed in a long time because it's really good. Like the ability to move, lie, and loft independently, I think really sets us apart.
Love it. Okay, we're going to take a dive in, we're going to do some comparisons, and then we'll do a little debrief once we're done.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Have some fun. Does it look different? Smaller?
Yeah, but nice. Yeah. No concerns with it at all. So that's probably got a higher spike and spin, that one, off the...
And that's just truly the half-degree loft, right?
Yeah.
But still at 38. So it's, what does it say on there?
Yeah, 38.14.
Yeah. That was, 38.09. Again, right, so it's just a little easier, just like in the driver, we saw the same thing.
I do like the sound of that for the slower players as well, though. That sounds like it's got a little bit of jump on it.
Sure. So that's above your window. So for me, that's out.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because what you want is just because you just don't want your window to change. That's probably 100 feet, 107.
Yeah.
Spin's too high.
Right.
I'm always a believer is that you want to put the player in the least amount of loft that they can.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And to be honest, I didn't think you were going to hit them this high as you do.
Right.
But you do great. And then the length too. I checked the length. 3-wood's pretty standard. 43.
Yeah.
5-wood's 42. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes, and that was kind of on the TaylorMade sleeve because it rotates upright from 56. I wanted it to play flatter, so go shorter.
And I've always been the believer, if you have a guy who's always teetering between ascending and descending. You make the club a little shorter.
Yeah,
They
gets you
get-
down.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I could do either with this one. Like, can cut it a little bit, can draw it a little bit.
There's something there.
Yeah, totally. Like when just get that little bit of right to left with it. I think as I've kind of worked to neutralise the delivery, I really haven't neutralised the club setup. So I still have clubs that are set up for how inside and flippy I used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are some good numbers there.
Yeah. I mean, your outliers, this one was 2,400.
I kind of like this thing.
I do too. That was a miss.
Yeah.
Right? Zeroed
Yeah.
on the attack.
Yeah.
It looked a little knuckly.
What's interesting is I already feel, as I no longer fear that wipeout, my alignment's getting a little bit more to the right again and stuff, which I like.
Yeah.
As it stands, you have room to have both 3-wood and this.
That's so good.
3-wood out,
great.
just had this.
Love that.
I do too.
Yeah, like, I mean, both shafts feel great, if I'm being honest.
I think this one as a whole, over them all, the UB was good on one, right?
Yeah.
But this one just gave us a little better misses.
Can I hit the UB one more time?
Of course, yeah. Now
It feels really good.
UB's a little softer feeling, if you can feel
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Really good there, Ian.
And honestly, and it flew really good. Was neckier than any of the other ones, and it still flew really, really nice.
Yeah, it's because you got more down.
Yeah.
You know,
The smoothness of the UB, I think, is just a little bit more. I think it's a preference more than a numbers
performance.
thing.
Yeah, fair. Again, that's the
So
one
it's
with
got
the
really
stealth that's
totally
that way.
wipe out.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think that's what feels great.
Okay.
Closer. Was that a little more down again?
Yep.
Yeah.
Point, I mean, even the one you missed before was neutral, and then that was 0.2.
Okay.
This is the 3. Did you notice that?
The
R3.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
We're playing it 17.25.
Just so it doesn't get above 100
I love
feet.
it. Honestly, that to me is ideal.
Yeah. Yeah. How do I feel?
A good start line. Wouldn't mind messing with that a little bit just to take that shape away.
That's fine for a 5-wood.
Totally.
Because a 5-wood becomes, it's a little more of a specialty
Yeah,
golf club.
yeah.
So getting above your 96 feet, you're at 100. You also hit 102.
Yeah. Oh, better.
Shorter.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, it's
42?
yeah.
Shorter, heavier. Yeah,
Really
I just
good.
feel way more comfortable with this one.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, it's way better. Well, let's push the envelope. So try something shorter.
What's that? 41.5?
Why not?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
But a little stiffer.
Definitely helps get it out that lower window, doesn't it?
And drop spin, right? It's like it's just shorter shafts. And you actually, that's what I expected to see when we went shorter on the 3-wood. You got almost 2 degrees down.
What was that? That 2
That's
down
2,
there? Yeah.
But I can't say I like it more than the 42 UB.
Same. That was a little miss in the toe.
It just doesn't look like, or it doesn't look like it's doing anything for you.
No.
Like this just,
Yeah,
there's just nothing there.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
I like the UB.
Yeah.
I like it at 42.
A1?
No.
D1?
Yeah, just for
D1,
spin
D1,
and
right.
launch. And again, you're now 13 on a 3-wood.
Yeah.
So 17.25. I really want to spend some time on your next one. Because like, if this is going 235
Yeah.
on track, man,
Right.
like
On
that
this thing?
scares me a little. Like, is that going to carry far enough?
Boy.
Yeah. Then you go and hit it like that. And land. And the ball speed's there.
Right. What carry was that number there?
208.
Okay.
So it's like, but the real question is, what do you do from 225?
Yeah.
That's your, like, I got to take something off of
For sure.
a wood. Good. So in a perfect world, like on TrackMan today, if this would carry like 215, 217, 5 wood's carrying, let's call it 230.
Yep.
So we just need ball speed to be like 42. Just something just a little faster.
A little bit more.
All right, let me grab some stuff. I'll be back.
Okay.
How's it look?
Looks good. It does. I mean, I had the 2-iron for a while. I'm just not sure I'm going to get to that ball speed number, that 42 number. That was okay, that one, but I feel like the ceiling with this would be 3.9, about that. Yeah, that's really close.
Yeah. So what I like, right, is that's, how high is that?
Sure, I mean, yeah, it's got to be there,
It's
10,
94 feet.
It was 94, was it?
Which is the window we've been looking for, really, between 96
Yeah.
and 100 all day. I was almost 141 ball, and that 210 carry.
Yep. That's got to be pretty close there as well. 4.4.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really close.
And at 90 feet on a pole, right?
This is right in the window, isn't it?
So much better.
Yeah, that feels good.
Yeah.
Feels really good.
So ball speed with this set up, 42.1. So exactly what we were looking for.
That's ideal.
And the crazy part is you didn't, I bent these golf clubs to the same loft.
Yeah.
So one says
Oh,
3
really?
on it, one says 4 on it.
Interesting.
And I was just like, let's just see. And you looked at this and you said, I'll never get there with that. Like,
I
well,
think it was, to me, I think I
length.
probably felt it more in the length.
Yeah.
I probably just went, oh, this feels
well,
short.
you're running a quarter long,
Yeah,
right? So it's
yeah.
just like you preferred this length.
Yeah.
And then these have the same loft.
Huh.
But I didn't love, whenever I make something really strong, I feel like it messes with the turf interaction and the offset. So
Yeah.
they're both at 20.
No, that's money. Okay, guys. So a little post-fit breakdown. That was a lot of fun. It's really nice to be on the other side of the fitting desk for
Yeah,
a change,
sure.
working through it, and obviously trying to work hard in my own game right now. So there are shots in there, Chris, that I talked to you about that I really want to try and get out the bag. I don't have them in the irons. I don't kind of have the same misses, and I really want to get rid of them in the woods. And we really were able to achieve it.
For sure. I mean, we touched on it at the beginning, how your miss with your current woods is high right, but you have a club face that's set up for that. So the golf ball only does what we tell it. So when you have a face that looks like that, then the player has to manipulate it. We put him in a 2+13, really just at A1, and he got the same launch, but his misses just shrunk. Right? You just eliminated the side of the golf course that gives you fits, which we love.
100%. I think when I was missing to the right when we were hitting my own stuff, and then I would try and overcorrect, and I would get the pull hook coming in. It just feels like too much manipulation. There's too much variance when I'm standing over it and on the golf course, and you know, you're standing with a green light into a par 5 or trying to feed it down a tunnel on a par 4. You don't need to be thinking about those misses.
Anytime a player has to do something different, you have to be practicing a lot of golf to be able to you know, do that on a back nine on Sunday, as we like to say. So
totally. So, guys, one of the things that, you know, we kind of talk a little bit about is the loft gapping. So we ended up in TSR 3 8 degree. We've ended up in 13. I really like that 5 degree window between driver and fairway wood, so I love where we've ended up with that. I think that lower CG makes it really easy to launch that 2+
For sure.
Up in the air and give me tee options, give me fairway options.
I mean, ours is just a window, right? We found his window on his driver, and I'm trying to build him a fairway wood that goes through the same window. I mean, if a 13 was lower than his window, then the 13 wasn't for him. And we tried a 15, and it was above his window. So the key in fitting is just keeping a player's window as close to you can to the same. That's what we enjoy the most.
Love it. And then the little 5-wood, it made us work a little bit for
it.
We
were
going through some options, but interestingly, we've ended up Graphite Design UB 7X in the 3-wood, 8X in the 5-wood, but we went a little bit shorter.
Went a little bit shorter just to give him a little bit more descending attack angle, which you want to be in a 5-wood because it's a scoring club. And then again, didn't want his window to change, so his window was the same. We went to the D1 setting, so we lowered the loft just a little bit, you know, not really for distance, just to control spin. And again, his window. We keep preaching that here, but that's, I believe, the most important part.
Totally. And we kind of got the window we liked, but we were curving it left a little bit. So moving out onto the new 5th setting, the T2 out on the toe, really stabilised that ball flight and kind of protected me when the strike strayed a little bit toe side, kept the mass out there.
Yeah, the ability to move CG on the fly like that instead of having to do it the old way with lead tape or some sort of glue in the head. I mean, it just gives the fitter all the tools they need to get you dialed in.
Love it. And the bonus ball was, Chris was already thinking about what's next. How do we transition between the iron set and the new woods we've put in place that we're really happy with? So you ran back and you already had some things, the cogs were turning in the brain. And you came out with a replacement actually from a 4-iron, which was a T200 3-iron.
Yeah, T200 3-iron at 20 degrees. Again, I always like to bleed, your clubs have to work together. So if he has a 5-wood going further, well, what's the next club in his bag? So I had him hit his 4-iron, and it was, you know, 17 to 20 yards shorter. So he would leave here with great woods, but a bigger hole in his set. So we addressed that issue by giving him a T200 3-iron. Again, trying to hit his window, right? So he hit that same window and got the distance you were missing. And
the beauty of working with someone who's kind of invested in your game as well is you already had a preset number. You were 142 was your ball speed number. We had a height window that we've talked about from the driver, the 3-wood, the 5-wood. You already knew what you wanted it to do. It was just which one was going to do it.
Absolutely.
That's what we found with the T200 3-iron with the Mitsubishi 100X, the AV White. Very cool. Chris, thanks so much. That was awesome.
Thanks for coming.
Really enjoyed it.
To work with.
Guys, this has been a real treat for us to get a little early sneak peek, and not only that, but dive into the actual fit process as well, so we can fully understand the nuances of the design that Stephanie and Tom and the team have put into it, and the feedback from yourself and guys like JJ and Liam, you know, everyone just kind of putting in their feedback to make the best product possible. You guys have killed it.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. We're excited.
All right, guys, more to come. I think once we get back to the studio, you know, we'll do some testing in the studio. We'll probably do a live. I know Mac and Mikey, I've not had a chance to chat with them yet and see what they've ended up in, so I'm looking forward to doing that. So stay tuned for more. We'll see you again soon.